What's up with y'all, man? SpiritualSocrates, man. I'm feeling great today. I woke up at the right time. I woke up when the sun was rising. In fact, you gotta greet the sun, my man. You gotta greet the sun, my people of the Most High. Put a smile on, man. You know what I'm saying? A sincere one, though, man. Be happy, man. Say thank you, God, for waking me up today. And if you didn't get no sleep, say thank you, God, for just having me be alive still today. Thank you for keeping me up today. Whatever you want to say, baby. It's a new day. It's a blue sky day. It's a beautiful day. We out the matrix. Our egos are gone. We set those, they're destroyed. The Lord destroyed our egos for us. All praises go to the Most High God of Israel. In this time we're living in, where men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, blasphemers. All of that's going on. All of that. We are living in the book of Revelation, my friends. We are living in those times, and I say this with no sugarcoating. You know how powerful you are. The Lord is so powerful. Oh my God. We're talking about power that can't be explained in even the oldest word, ancient Greek. I speak Greek. I'm a human being. I'm not from anywhere. But yes, I am Greek. What I mean is my ancestors. That's where they're from. I grew up as you know what I'm saying, in the Greek heritage. But we are all humans. We are all one is what I'm trying to say. You're not Greek, you're not African, you're not Chinese, you're a human being. We're all human beings, right? But back to what I was saying. I can't explain in any type of language how powerful the God Almighty is. Yes, Satan is powerful. But God is the most powerful. So powerful. Remember, whenever you fight demons and devils, bro, remember that Satan has to go and ask for permission. We know that from the Bible. We know that in the story, in the teaching of Solomon. I'm about to say Sodom and Gomorrah, which is what this world is turning into, this country. In the teaching of Solomon, we know Satan had to go to the Lord and say, hey, man, can I attack this dude spiritually? And the Lord let him do that to test Solomon. You understand? To test him. The Lord uses whoever he wants, whatever he wants, and is always to mold us, test us like wood through the furnace, and mold us and build us into our best version, as the conscious community said. Conscious community stole a lot of stuff that's biblical. A lot of stuff. They took a lot of our stuff, pushing it out like it's theirs, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious either. I'm a Bible believer. I follow Christ. These people don't ever mention Christ. They just never mention about, I ain't with you, bro. I ain't following you. I ain't listening to you. I don't care. Oh no, I listen because listen, you gotta listen to one thing. The Most High will use whoever he wants to spread his message. So you need to hear. There's a difference between hearing and listening. Hear what is said, because the Lord could be speaking through somebody that might be even an opposer. So it's good to hear, especially me, I'm a content creator. I need to do my homework. I need to listen to hear what's going on in the world, to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, to listen to the people or hear the people that are not of biblical faith. But I have had times, and I'm sure you guys have had times where it's like, God was speaking, God was using this man, even though he's a condemned man, most likely going to, Hades. Hopefully not, because, I want y'all to know that the Lord is sad. He doesn't like it when people don't turn away from their ways. He would rather have us all the wicked, turn away from their ways and be leaders of the kingdom and follow Christ. He doesn't want to see none of his children die. But when you oppose the Lord and you go on the other left side and play on the left field, you can't have you can't follow more than one master. You can only follow one of two masters. You can't, and you can't be lukewarm these days. I'm talking about you gotta be hot like tss. You saw that? I'm not perfect. Yes, I am quitting smoking, but I am down to 3 organic cigarettes a day, grown in the mountains. I get them from Greece. I have a rolling device. Basically, I'm not justifying my habit. Nicotine is found in tomatoes. I know this is going somewhere else with the topic. Nicotine, so the tomato plant is in the family of tobacco. And I'm from Greece, right? Well, I grew up there. Every summer I would go there. I've spent a couple of years there before. So not we, but me, like my friends, some of them grow tobacco. I believe it grows wild there, actually. It's a native plant, tobacco. They cut it off the grass, right? And, this guy brought it to me one time. It's an interesting story, actually. Might as well just talk about this real quick. So my friend brought it to me from the mountain, right? Tobacco. I was like, what's this? It looked like some type of herbal tea, something like chamomile. It was like, he said, it's got pnos in there. It's a Greek word for tobacco. And I was like, what, this? It looked like it was a plant. It was like a stringy, leafy plant. And then I let it dry for a few days. And I was like, oh, this is tobacco. I smelled it, but it did not smell like these cancer sticks. That's why they call them cancer sticks. Because, tobacco's tobacco. Anything that grows from the earth. I'm not saying anything and everything is good, is meant to be taken. But my point is that I took a lot of Native American classes. I was very interested in them. And believe it or not, there is no history of cancer or any type of disease from using tobacco, the natural one, the one that you have to grow in your backyard in this country and see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that type of tobacco has a low amount of nicotine in it, and a very low amount. Listen, tar, very low amount, and tar on its own, right? Which is just basically, it means like, inhaling any type of smoke will cause a residue of some sort. Your lungs, they automatically, it's the only body part or organ in the body that actually can't replenish itself is the liver. Once the liver is damaged, it keeps on creating damage like cartilage. So, but the lungs, for that matter, are different. Yeah, of course, when you get something like COPD, then that's something else. Like, you've had that for a long time. It starts with asthma. I believe people with COPD, which is short for emphysema, is something that, it goes deep. But my point is, I'm showing you who I am, raw and uncut. I got nothing to hide. I'm in the process of in this walk, homie. I'm not gonna hide. There was a video, like I told this girl, at work, right, subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? This temporary little job I have, it's all right. Subscribe to my channel, I told her, right? And remember, whatever you do, make sure there is a benefit that is long-lasting for you. Everything in life is an experience, and you will see if God doesn't want you there. He will put roadblocks in the way. He will get you out of there. I mean, just like New Breed said, just like a lot of content creators that I thought that are in the truth, like me, New Breed, subscribe to Newbie to the world over. We're trying to spread this truth to the four corners. If it's probably already made it there, we'll spread it to the eight corners of earth, man, whatever. So I'm saying, like, everything in life is an experience. Everything in life is you learn. It's just, the great thing about life is things continue to change. We continue to change as people. We grow wiser. Hopefully you do. Some people say the same. You know, some people, you know what I'm saying? They grow up until they're 18 and stay 18 until they're 89. But what I was saying was, and so I'm working on very little sleep, but it's okay. What I'm saying is, so yeah, basically, anything that comes out of the earth, raw, that's not poisonous to human beings, obviously, is obviously not going to have harmful, barely any, if none, no harmful effects. So there was found to be very little tar, and no cancer was ever in the texts of the Native Americans. And I have read hundreds and hundreds of pages when I was in college, right? I didn't get my degree, but I am planning on going back because it's for the fact of not the degree. Here's my advice too to you guys, and any successful person will say this. Be a finisher. I don't care if you don't want to use it, if you've changed, if you feel like it's not going to be of use to you, you don't like it anymore. You started that class, you started that course, you got your real estate courses done, got all the 3 certificates, real estate principles, real estate practice, real estate law. Take the test and get your license. You need to be a finisher. The book is halfway done that you're reading. You need to finish that book. Be a finisher. You start something, you finish it. That's just like saying, I'm a man of my word. You're a man of your word? You can't just be halfway through like, I had my word, I told you that, I shook your hand, I gave you half of what I owed you, but you don't go back on the rest of the money you owe. You need to be a finisher in life. You need to finish what you started, whether it serves you or not, or whether you're into it or not, it doesn't matter. You finish that. You start, you finish. Because those are your accolades. Those are things that you can say to yourself. You have that experience. You have that knowledge. You have that, you know what I'm saying? And it builds momentum. You know, learn more. You can learn more and more and more. It's good to learn. It's good to work that brain of yours, man. Work that brain, man. Get off that cocaine, man. Get off them drugs, man. Get off that marijuana, man. Get off all that, man. You don't need none of that, man. That stuff is not approved by our Most High God, and I understand why. It deters you from who you really are. It gives you a dependency. People be smoking THC because they want to get high. I take CBD, that's fine. Hemp seeds, those have very good health benefits. But THC, I don't mess with, bro. That can open up portals, bro. Portals to demons. Any drug. I don't care what drug you say, mushrooms, I don't care if those are natural, you know what I'm saying? I never said in this video that tobacco is completely healthy for you because you're lighting it on fire and inhaling smoke, okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know about chewing tobacco and how they make, I have no idea about that. But I'm saying something that's natural, like, and also something that's natural out the ground has no comparison. This is what I wanted to wrap up with. The tobacco that we have in Greece, it grows in the mountains. Has no comparison to you going and picking up a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. Yeah, those are cancer sticks, bro. It's genetically modified. They put so many chemicals in there. They modify them to become more and more and more addictive. When you're smoking a tobacco that's natural, organic, straight from the ground with no additives, no toxins, added nothing, you're not going to smoke that much of it. It's not as addictive, it's not as nothing because all it has is nicotine, and it also has a low amount of nicotine. A low amount. So screw all that. Don't smoke nothing. All you should be breathing is the air itself. I'm down to 3 cigarettes a day. Pray for me. Give me I hope you guys, can I shouldn't really need a prayer, but I hope you guys can, root for me. And it's 3 a day. That ain't nothing, bro. What I mean is, not that ain't nothing like an excuse. Like, that ain't nothing. I should just be able to stop completely, just boom. Which I can. That's what I'm saying about, like, people who don't believe in God. They're like, I know I'm going everywhere with this, but someone needs to hear all this. God is he gave everybody free will. Angels in heaven got free will. That's why Satan was one of the most powerful, revered angels in heaven. But once he started getting jealous and looking at the Most High's position, wanting to become the Most High and take his throne, he got casted out with a good amount of other angels that are other fallen angels. And Satan is the leader with his minions. He lost his powers. He probably, the way they propagate him and show him in movies and stuff is a very ugly thing, because I kind of believe that, it was beautiful in the heavenly realm. But I can believe that when Satan was casted out of heaven, he did not only lose he lost his beauty. He turned dark. Sorry about that. And the other thing is, he still has those powers, right? But he uses them in sinister, disgusting, horrible, evil ways. I'm saying the powers of music. He would wake up the angelic realm. His body was fitted with pipes. His music was so beautiful. He would wake up the angelic realm with his beautiful music that no other angel could even ever imagine being able to play in that way, right? So my point is, if you ever want to be like, why God me? Why her? Why 12 years old? Why get run over by a car? This girl was a good girl. Why, God, I don't believe in you anymore now because of this. Why would you do this? Or my mom was like, why? Why did my brother was born with a problem? I believe everything's spiritual. I know this might sound contrary to popular belief, but I believe, okay, I get it with the autism thing, okay? I get it. There's some neurodevelopmental thing, right? But I truly believe deep down that everything is spiritual. Unless you were born with no limbs or legs, or really have an actual serious, illness, terminal, then that is an illness. But I believe on the other side, autism has a broad spectrum. I don't want to get into that because it does, I just believe that people that are autistic, they're still very intelligent. So my opinion is that autistic kids, right? And there's a big spectrum. They try to say my brother's autistic. All I see in my brother is an intelligent kid who's a little bit slower in developing. But I'm just saying that that's what they say. Back in the ancient days, I don't think they had school like we do today to be labeling people ADHD, autism. It's like the spectrum is so broad on autism that I just believe when I see my brother, it kind of reminds you of me, just times 10. I was hyperactive. They tried to give me Ritalin, Adderall. I was very hyper, overthinking everything, and would do these weird tics with my head, nervous stuff, and it just went away. But my brother, unfortunately, it's just not gone away, it got worse. So I pray for him every day, and since he doesn't have that autistic, you can't tell he's autistic. I mean, the autistic type where they have that voice and even the ears are a little bit a different type of shape. And my brother ain't like that at all. He looks like me, like a mini me. He's very smart, articulate. He can read very well. Like my friend Patrick at work, that I grew up with, my friend, that turned out to be a foe because he stabbed me in the back, wouldn't let this knife go. But I forgave him, but I don't kid you with him no more. Forgive but don't forget. Keep your head up, Tupac. So Patrick was sociable, could make friends, could go to school regularly every day, didn't have tics, but he couldn't read, bro. He literally struggled. His mother paid so much money bringing him to these classes, and it was a word for this type of, not company or business, this tutoring thing. She did everything she could for him, and this guy, a senior in high school, was still like, this was intricate, like seriously can't read. And then I'm like, so Patrick is normal, but just not a very high IQ or has some type of learning issue. But my brother can read at the speed of light, has all this information that he knows, he learns fast on the things he's interested in. That's what I'm saying, bro. This ADHD, this, that, I think it's all bull. I think it's all bull, bro. Most of it. Unless you really have a real disease. I believe the Lord can cure anything. And we saw that with when Jesus was here walking this earth. So what I wanted to say is, give praises. Every morning you wake up, give praises to the Father. Know that He's in control of everything. Know that not a leaf falls from a tree without the Most High say so. This video, I don't know who